Wondering how to get started with the first application in Rails? Don't worry. This video will help you kickstart. Welcome to the online tutorial series on Ruby on Rails from W3 Grads. In this video, we will look at how you can start your first Rails application, and create your page. So, let's get started. It's pretty easy to create your first Rails application. You need to have Rails and MySQL installed in your system. If you wish to learn how to install Ruby and MySQL on your computer, you can watch our previous videos to get a complete idea of it. Now, let's get started. I am going to open the terminal in my Ubuntu system. If you're using Windows, you can open a command prompt. Here, we will create a project directory. For that, I will write the command mkdir space the folder name, which I will write as Rails project. Now, I will navigate to the Rails project folder by writing the command cd space Rails project. After this, I will create a new Rails application along with MySQL as the database. So, I am going to write the command Rails space new space blogapp space -d space MySQL and hit enter. This will create a Rails application called blogapp in a Rails project directory and install the gem dependencies that are already mentioned in gem file using bundle install. Now, once the application is created, we will navigate to the application folder by writing the command cd space blogapp. This will change our current working directory to blogapp folder. Now we have to configure the application's config file. For that, we will open the app folder in the Sublime text editor. After that, we will look for the config folder and click on it. Then, we will click on the database.yml file. Then, in this file, we will scroll down to the password line under the default section. Here, we will set our password, and save the file by pressing Ctrl+S keys, and then exit the file. Now, we will need to create the databases for our application. For that, I will go back to the terminal, and then type the command rake db:create, and hit enter. By default, 2 databases will be created within your MySQL. It means that if you have an application called myapp, so the created databases will be myapp_development and myapp_test. Now after installing and configuring the recommended things, it is time to test your created application and check if it uses the MySQL database already installed. So you have just to run it. For that, we will type the command on the terminal, which is rails space s, and hit enter. We will notice that the server has started, which you can see in the terminal. Now, we can view our Rails application in the browser. For that, we will open the browser, and in the address bar, we will type localhost :3000. You will notch a default page showing the message, "Yay! You're on Rails." Another thing to note here is that, if you want to have access to your Rails application through a web browser that is on a remote server, it is recommended to bind it to the public IP address of your server. For that, we will need to find the public IP of our server, and once done, we can use the command rails space s space ---- space binding equals server_public_IP. Here, the server_IP refers to the public IP of your server. For example, if your server's public IP is 198.162.10.5, then you will type the command as rails s-- binding equal to 198.162.10.5, and hit enter. Now, if you have to view it in the browser, then you will need to type http://198.162.10.5:3000. You will again get the default page of Rails. With this, we come to the end of our video. I hope you have understood the steps to create a Rails application. See you another time with more interesting stuff. Until then, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon for notifications on our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.